Happily unhappy is a phrase that I coined when trying to explain to a girlfriend of mine what my own personal experience has been over the course of the last couple of years. And since then, I've come to realize it's not just my own personal experience, it's more of a widespread phenomena. So here goes. Happily unhappy is when everything in your life checks out on paper and you're just not feeling it. You take an inventory of your life and it looks great, maybe even outstanding, both to you and maybe in particular those around you. All of your boxes are checked. Maybe you have a beautiful home, that degree you've always dreamed about, financial stability, marriage, kiddos, whatever it is. You've created the life that you've always wanted, and there's something missing. There's a hole, a lack, a nagging feeling. There's something more out there for you to experience, or more that you want to be bringing forth in this life because you know that it's not a dress rehearsal. You lay in bed at night wondering, what if this is as good as it gets? What if I've kind of arrived and this is the best I'm ever gonna feel in my life? And you wake up in the morning and you beat yourself up for being one of those people that isn't grateful enough for everything that you have, and you resolve to pick up a meditation practice or some other self-helpful regimen to increase your happiness factor. Wash, rinse, repeat. And here's the worst part. You don't tell anybody that you feel like this because you are too ashamed to admit that you're not fulfilled with everything that you have. And all of this keeps you quiet, and it keeps you stagnant, and it keeps you stuck, and it keeps you happily unhappy. We tend to compare our relative level of happiness with what we see in others, and we think, if Susie Q knew how unhappy I felt living this beautiful life, she would never understand. Well, it turns out she would. I've talked to Susie Q and a bunch of her friends, and you wouldn't believe the amount of relief that washes over their faces once they realize they're not in this alone. Because there are a lot of people out there, women in particular, who are keeping this phenomenon quiet. And I get why. I stayed happily unhappy for years, quietly trying to fix myself, rationalize away my thoughts, numb away my feelings, and straight up ignoring my intuition. And here's the thing. Simultaneously feeling grateful for all that you have and acknowledging at the same time that it's not enough is really hard. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay to want more than what you have. It's okay to want something different. I stayed happily unhappy and stuck for years, and I so don't want that for you. If this concept of happily unhappy resonates with you, reach out. I'd love to do a complimentary session to see how this phenomenon is affecting you and what we can do about it.